Well, it's been a tumultuous couple of days for Canadians in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, as well as the people who live there. The head of a cartel killed in the coastal city Sunday, sparking a wave of violence and unrest across the country, prompting travel advisories, the cancellations of several flights. It appears this morning that things are returning to normal and flights are once again taking off. Joining us now is Murray Billett, who is an Edmonton man living in Puerto Vallarta part-time. Murray, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Can you describe what it's like there right now?
Well, Kent, it's the start of a new chapter, a sense of normal. But if it's anything I've learned about this town, normal is a setting on a dryer. And in this situation, it's still pretty fluid. Code red has been removed. I'm seeing people out jogging, a lot more traffic on the roads. Schools are open, buses are rolling. I haven't been out walking around yet, but I can tell you that this beautiful city took a big hit in the last couple of days. It's a really sad situation, not just for the tourists, most importantly for the people that call Puerto Vallarta home permanently.
Do you feel safe there right now?
I sure do. I've been coming down here for over 30 years, and I feel as safe here as my home in downtown Edmonton. I mean, there was a murder across the street from my place a few years ago. So I feel safe here today. I think there's still some anxiety in the air. There's a rush at the food markets, and with the restaurants opening, I think there's a lot of hungry and thirsty people around. But I've seen disasters unfold in this city, this country previously. The people really rise up and get things fixed, get things rolling, and I'm sure things will start to unfold in a healthier way going forward from now.
Can you describe the things you saw from where you're living from Sunday until today?
Well, it's the contrast is alarming. I was up early Sunday morning, as many of us were, watching the hockey game, and I've got a terrace just next door to my place here, and I went out there, and there was a bus across the street, and no traffic whatsoever. I'm by Highway 200, which is the highway to Guadalajara. So when there was no traffic, a bus across the road, and then I saw the billows of smoke, just not from the bus burning adjacent to my building, but the smoke rising not just from Puerto Vallarta, but from Bucerias and Yalapa around Banderas Bay. I knew something real serious was unfolding, and it was pretty frightening stuff. It looked like a war zone. Yesterday we had helicopter gunships flying over the beaches. Nobody was on the beach. So there was some pretty frightening moments, but everybody was in lockdown. I think there were some people caught in some pretty difficult situations, but for the most part, today, it's a new world down here, and I'm really hopeful that we can get things back on the rails.
Now, quickly before you go, what would you say as someone who is living there to people who are watching here in Alberta that may have trips planned, have loved ones that are there right now, or are thinking of going to Mexico in the future?
Thanks for the question, because a lot of people are emailing me with that. I'm telling people, give it a few days. Let's see how this all settles down. The lineups at the grocery stores. Personally, if I wouldn't make any travel plans for the next few days. Let's see what happens and take it from there. I don't think anybody should be in a big rush to get down here to add to the lineups and the confusion of people wanting to get into town and out of town. Stand down for now, I would suggest.
Well, Murray, we certainly appreciate your time this morning and your insight from there in Puerto Vallarta. We're glad you'll be able to stay safe, and best of luck when you do return to Edmonton.
Thanks, Ken. Take care.